How did I get down here? Rainfall! On the mend! Careful! I feel better already! I'm headed for a fall! Bless the seven, I am restored! I needed that. Soaking spray!
Soaked to the skin!
Rain nurtures our land.
Ah, I'm tripping.
Oh, I could do with a cold drink.
fray once more. I feel better already.
The body stirs. The subtle slouch in its decayed shoulders suggest intense longing. A large, soggy chunk of flesh falls to the ship's floor with a melancholic thud. So this is what's to become of me, it seems to moan. A body with no head, a ship with no captain. Dejectedly, it proffers a hand. In its palm is a well-weathered notebook, only slightly sticky with rotted corpse ooze. You accept it. Taking it by its spine, the bereft corpse turns from you just slightly, as if you imply it didn't want to talk to you anyway.
So good to see you again, Source Hunter. You don't think it's infected, do you?
No, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rotten.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind the feral wall, have you? The critical question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, no, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral maw, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected?
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face,
Sir,
Virius!
no, sir.
She bit me in the face!
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldier.
How can I help you, my friend?
dragon! Who could have bested one of Rivellon's most ancient creatures?
I'd wager someone, or something, made mad and mighty by source.
So we're on the hunt for something capable of taking out not one, but two dragons.
Delight of delights.
Do you suppose that's what destroyed those dragons?
How can I suppose anything with those eyes sizing me up like so much rump roast?
It's drawing water from the sea!
It'll use it against us unless we can stop it. Let's serve cold!
Lightning flash!
No glory in this death.
it off.
I needed that. Your grave opens to welcome you. Sweet relief.
Your flesh. Why, you're positively radiating. It's been years since a warm blood has wandered through these caverns. An utterly lovely sight. He could never. You mean to say he left us to those savage waters on purpose? I can't believe it. And yet, if what you say is true, well, I must meet him in any case. To the lighthouse, you said? Fine.
Desdemona, my love, I should have known you would never betray me. I should have known your love to be as constant as the sky. Madness, and yet, look at us now. Not even death could impede our reunion. I beg of you, my love, forgive me. With but a word, you can heal my heart, efface the scars that lunacy left there.
You've heard the whole story by now. Perhaps you can help me settle my mind. Half of me is furious and the other half is utterly enraged. What do you think of my murderer husband?
Samson is truly repentant. Desdemona ought to forgive him so they can both move on.
Repentance or no, Samson, in a fit of jealousy, committed many souls to the depths.
I've often admired you for your patience and humility. I hope that doesn't have to change.
Need I remind you that Samson killed not just Desdemona, but an entire ship full of people? He'll need more forgiveness than hers to atone for his crime.
All right, we'll do it your way.
Right you are. This cur deserves no more of my forgiveness than the devil himself. Away from me, for good.
Heartbreak I have sown, and heartbreak I must reap. Come, eternity. Let loneliness be thy instrument of torture. Regret I rack. It is no more than I, blackest of souls, deserve. For it was love itself that I yielded to the waves.
I worry about seeing you in the next life, but I'm certain you alone will be banished to hell. Goodbye forever, Butcher.
Ah, I'm tripping.
I feel better already. Back on my feet again.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
Toasty!
You there!
Why?
You don't look like someone who's ever been serenaded by a severed head. Step right up.
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage?
You there! Sit! Stay a while. Right in front. I'll excite you. I'll delight you. I'll beguile you. I'll besmile you. I'm Cedric the Sensational, and I'm playing to an empty audience. Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling of the town. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head! Now, I never expected a silly gimmick like that. It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent contained between his hat and his boots than I...
My word!
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world-famous Reginald the Entertainer. Better check it out if you don't want to miss the time of your life. Oh, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded that for a meager gold coin or two, I can take in this first-rate entertainment. Or, well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I'll just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice happens to carry pretty far. Cecile hears me. Cecile wants to see what the fuss is all about. And let me tell you, this amazing show just can't be beat.
Who knew Elba? Who knew Elliot? Who is he? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut. Ah, a familiar face. Come, watch the show. I, a person whose sole job is to praise the performance and stir a crowd. A genius invention. No wonder Reginald has had such success. I knew his act couldn't have outshone mine on its merit. Please, you must hire him for me. Imagine the scowl on that con man's face when my rightful audience returns to me. A must-see event. Can't you hear the stage calling you?
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on, right? Well, I don't see why I should. Reginald and I have grown rather friendly, you know? And in any case, it'll be hard to pull myself away from this fantastic show.
By a severed head. Step right up.
Fantastic!
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his
Fantastic!
Fantastic!
You don't look like someone who's
My
ever
word!
been serenaded by a severed head. Step right up.
Well, I guess it's been long enough since I've stretched my wings a bit. And it ain't so far of a flight now, is it?
Fantastic!
Can't you hear the stage calling you? Come one, come all. Can't you hear the stage calling you?
This is the finest show in the land! Cedric's show is a doozy! Woo!
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for
This
his
is
big
the
debut.
finest show in the land!
You there! You don't look like someone who's ever been serenaded by a severed head. Step strange! You appear to be my only client. Did the whole of Sicil eat? I knew that fool could never have garnered so much as a guffaw on his own merits.
What? We're do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicil. My audience sings my praises from hill and... Psst. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Oh, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal... It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered.
It's locked.
Triumphant blaze! Shock to the core!
Privacy at last. Out of earshot of that contemptible jester, we can finally speak freely. Where shall we begin? My true name is Nick. In life, I was an entertainer aboard the ship of the famed Pontius Pirate. I once dared to defy him and he savagely beheaded me for the attempt. Little did I know the abuse was only beginning. A wandering sorcerer, mad as the day is long, found my severed head on the beach and resurrected me. I spent months in his company listening to him blather on about his every inane opinion. When I asked him to return my head to my body, it must be in the Black Cove still, he became enraged and tossed my head into the sea. Reginald stumbled upon me some days later and consigned me into his horrid little show. I know not how long I've been entertaining slack-jawed imbeciles at the Sicil Fair. It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered.
The body stirs. the subtle slouch in its decay. So this is what's to become of me. Nick's body grows cold, then hot. Could it be, after all this time, reunited? Could it be real? Could it be true?
Toes, legs, arms, fingers. A bit more rotten than when I last saw them, but who am I to look a gift self in the mouth? Oh, the feeling of air in my minimally perforated lungs. Of, well, not quite blood, but lovely ooze pumping through my only moderately decayed veins. What a joy it is, my friend. What an absolute joy. Now for my last unfinished business. Pontius Pirate, the animal who consigned me to the peanut-crunching masses. I won't rest until his skull cracks beneath. Dead. Dead, and dead for good. Never to rise again. You're, well, I would have loved to see him collapse to dust myself. But your assurance is most satisfactory. With my head back on my shoulders and my foes defeated, I owe you a large debt. Here is my pledge to you then. Your enemies from now and forevermore shall be as my own. Call me when you will, where you will, and I will fight beside you. I'm dying to try out my right hook, now that I've got arms again after all. Until we meet again, Source Hunter, I remain your humble bodyguard, eager for your summons.
It was Source that drove Pontius mad. Yet it is Source that has kept Nick alive to fight his old foe.
Nick may now be our ally. Make no mistake, he'd be better off dead than perverted into unlife by Source.
Perhaps he'll find some peace fighting with us against the power that perverted him.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you. Size feels ever seen.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Ain't a big cheese on your front with a wheel of the good stuff.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Join the stud club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. Their excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine woman. Ain't a big cheese on your front with a wheel of the good stuff. Aaron has his many friends Not in the mood for cheese. An excuse is more hosed than a slice of this fine Coleman neck.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes. Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Not in the mood for cheese. An excuse is more hosed than a slice of this fine Coleman neck.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. An excuse is more hosed than a slice of this fine Coleman neck.
That's quite the valuable gift.
Only the best for my favourite partner.
Your kindness is a great comfort to me.
He's a con man! Don't do this! Show us time for that.
Sorry, sir.
You return marks of victory, Hunter. We'll